おめえら新入り連中への睨みは聞かせてんだろうな。
へもちろんですぜ、小十郎様。でもせっかくの弟分なのにあんま厳しくしすぎるのも。 Come with me!
Start. At least XSplit didn't crash. Oh man. Not really having a good day. At least that's something.
This is it. Enemies of power protect you all.
Not in the best mood today. Don't even have money to eat right now. I'm gonna go to the game center today, but too late now. By the time my money comes in, I gotta go kitty sit. No fun today. So when my money comes in, I'm gonna order some food. Tried to play Basara right now and it crashed. I'm like, well, I'm just like not having a good day. XSplit doesn't crash when I play it anymore, but the game keeps crashing. I'm about to give up on playing that game, honestly. It's just too frustrating. I've been under too much stress. Play stuff that works like this.
Show me your stuff. Victory is fun.
Second star! Yeah!
Honto! Hadouken!
Three, two, one, fight!
You gotta go through me!
Hadouken! Hadouken! Honto! Hadouken!
Shall we dance? Follow my lead.
Oh, nice.
The finale.
This game always cheers me up.
Slipstream over here. Out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
Three, two, one, fight!
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Tree? All time.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Give me some cover.
Snack time.
Slipstream over here. Out of Slipstream over here. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
Victory is final!
I'll take care of this.
My money still has not come in. It's okay, my buddy was gonna leave the game center. I think he's probably leaving like right now actually. There's no way I could have gotten him today.
Three, two,
But I can get tomorrow off and go hang out. I really need that. I'm stressed out.
Give me some cover.
And may the power protect you all.
Out of sight! Slipstream over here! Out of Slipstream over here! Shall we dance? Follow my lead! Here's the finale! See ya! Over here! Shall we dance? Follow my lead! Here's the finale! Up here! Slipstream! Over here! Out of the way!
Fight!
You and
Slipstream over here! Out of Slipstream over here! Out of Slipstream over here! Shall we dance? Follow my lead! Here's the finale! Slipstream over here! Out of Shall we dance? Follow my lead!
let's go.
Here's the finale!
It's forfeit time. Sure you can.
Stick together!
On my mark. It's forfeit time! And may the power protect you all. You have failed! Die! Out of my way! Die! Counter! Sure you can!
Take care of this! Slipstream over here! Out of Slipstream over here! Shall we dance? Follow my lead! Here's the finale!
How you guys doing today? I'll probably do a kitty sitting stream today too. I don't know if I'll do a night stream because I had a really rough night last night. That's why I didn't upload anything. I think I should take it easy tonight. I'll see how I feel after babysitting. No promises.
I've got this. Honto! Hadouken! Out of my way! God! Shoryuken!
Got you covered. Out of slipstream. Over here. Out of the way. Shall we dance? Follow my lead. Here's the finale.
It's morphing! Tatsumaki Zerbukyak! Tatsumaki... It's morphin' time! Honto! Hadouken! Megazord ready! Fine! Shoryuken!
My mic not been on? You guys hear me? Like reinstall XSplit, so making sure the mic's working. Looks like it is. But yeah, I'm just killing some time. Things did not go as planned today. I've got here. Right, good. Nothing exciting going on right now. Waiting for my money to come in. Haven't even really eaten today. Not helping.
Get the flasks! It's time to fight!
Valda Tea, the
That
sea
did not
dragon.
sound right.
There is no greater honor than to serve one's lord.
I'm the best drinking partner you'll ever have.
Want to see good gameplay. Watch. I've only been playing this for a little bit. It was on sale for $5. Kind of like anything else to play right now. And I hear this game's kind of dying. Kind of dying outside of China. I don't know how much time I put into this. Price was right. It's $5. I haven't bought any microtransactions or anything, so I don't really feel attached to this. Try it out. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't.
I mean,
Not really super invested in this. Yeah, I just got this game a couple days ago. This game is also very poorly optimized too, so that's the other thing. Typical Asian game having terrible optimization. Played my fair share of games from Korea, Japan, China, all those places. Taiwan. No discrimination here, just anywhere in Asian countries. They make some cool stuff, but they don't know how to make the games run. Kinda just sign yourself up for that at this point. Let me put it down to 60 FPS, maybe that will help. This game is a slideshow. Maybe that will help. No, this game is very popular, just not outside of China. Which is a problem because this is like a melee combat game, so just like fighting games and stuff, you know, when it lags, things don't work properly. And a lot of the Chinese players, they're using VPNs to get on the Western servers. And because the game is very ping heavy, ping focused, a lot of the gameplay mechanics don't work. That's the main problem with this game. This game has a lot of people playing it. It's just most of them aren't. They aren't from the West. So no different than the fighting game. Fighting games are kind of like that too. Unless the netcode's really good, like you know, Battle for the Grid, Guilty Gear Strive, like Skullgirls or something. Like really, the only people that you can play are people that live in your direct vicinity. Maybe same state, same country. Well, not even same country. That's pushing it. It has to be like pretty much same state. That's what happens when you make a melee battle royale, which is kind of untapped potential there. But most of the people playing don't live, you know, in America or Europe. I don't think there's really much that they can do about that. They do IP ban, but people are using VPNs. The fighting games are the same way. You know, I can't boot up like, what's a good example? Under Night and Birth. I can't boot that up and play somebody from like Australia. Like, that shit is gonna be a lag fest. Nothing wrong with the other person's side unless they're on Wi-Fi or they're like, or their internet is, you know, congested. But the netcode just does not allow for that. It's delay-based netcode, so.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
With that game's netcode, you know, maybe I could play somebody in San Jose. I'm in Central California. I have friends up there that play the game. Could maybe play them, but even that would not be ideal. That's why there's been such a push for rollback netcode. It's just with this game, it's not popular outside of Asia. I don't think there's anything they can do about that. I don't know if this game uses
The shadow thickens.
back or not.
Hey, why am I the only one attacking? Ah!
Let me finish this drink first. Let the booze flow! Like that hangover never happened. What?
Voice acting in this is... I guess the word for it would be overacted. I always like to give English voice acting a chance and not be a dismissive weeb, but voice acting in this is questionable.
Woo-hoo! Now that's a ride! We're still friends, right? We're still friends, right? Now we can cause trouble.
I shall purify the souls of their filth.
We're still friends, right? Gotta protect myself first. Now that's a ride! We're still friends, right? We're still friends, right? Like that hangover never happened. Ooh, that hit the spot. I'd like to, but...
Shame. I thought you'd be more interesting.
This game runs terrible. Like, I want to give this more of a chance, but the typical Asian online game optimization was like not a priority at all. It's weird. It's like it runs fine, but when you get close to somebody, get in proximity of them, it starts lagging. Be strange. Now the game won't close. Hello? At least XSplit didn't crash. That game's pretty cool, I guess, but they need to optimize it more. It's a slideshow. Surprised XSplit didn't crash. I was like fully expecting it to, but it really does seem like I've fixed that. Still don't have my money. I'm starving. Haven't eaten all day. Definitely not helping my mood. Alright, well, let's play something else. I do like that game. It's just, there's a number of things wrong with it. The fact is, it's not popular outside of Asia, and it's got the Asian online game optimization, which means it runs like slideshow. And it's like, well, there's a number of problems with that. Makes it really hard to play it. I don't understand why that game isn't free. It's got a lot of microtransactions. Like, haven't you learned anything from Fortnite and Call of Duty Warzone? like the price of it is like, it doesn't even matter. They want you to buy like skins. They have like some Bruce Lee skin in there or something, but apparently you have to spend like the equivalent of hundreds of dollars to get it. It's like, well, if you have that in your game, why isn't it free? Like, that would help a lot. Like, optimize the game, make it not run like crap on a decent computer like mine, and make the game free. I mean, if you're trying to monetize off skins and characters and stuff, like, why don't you have it free? I got the game for $5 because on the Epic Game Store they had that $10 coupon, so it knocked it down from 15 to 5. Like, I'm fine with that, but I want the game to grow outside of Asia so that the queue times are not so long. then I mean it's just like a no-brainer. People will play anything that's free, as long as it's not like 200 gigs. It doesn't run like crap. Generally, people give stuff a chance. You gotta knock those two things out first. That's one of the problems with Call of Duty Warzone. I hear that it takes up like half the stock PS5 hard drive. So it's like you have to really like that game, because heaven forbid if you want to play something else, you've got barely any space to work with. I experienced that at the game center, because they have like, they have to have like all the popular games on Fortnite, Apex Legends, Call of Duty Warzone. That hard drive has like barely any space. Every time I go over there to play something, which I don't play any of those games, I have to like install it and delete it when I leave, because nobody else will be able to play anything. It's really interesting how we have hard drives that can load things really fast, but the games are just getting bigger and bigger. Alright, well, let me see what I feel like playing next. I kinda wanted to play more of that game, but it's running terribly. I've played a lot of games that have failed for that reason too, having shitty optimization. Critica, I liked playing that game. I was addicted to that game for a couple months, but then the raids, the engine was so bad that the raids would run at like 15 FPS, and they're expecting you to dodge like one-hit kill gimmicks in that frame rate, which is not possible. I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this. There's no way that they can fix this outside of completely changing the engine, which a game of that small size, that's not going to happen. Like I was spending, didn't spend that much on that game, maybe like 50, 60 bucks or something. I just quit Call of Duty. Gotta respect my time. Don't expect me to do endgame content with one shots, and the game the game engine can't even handle that. You gotta try a little bit harder than that to keep me interested. Closers, I kind of had the same problem with that game too. You do like 4-player, the raids in that game, and it would just tank. Not really playable. Just don't get how that keeps happening. Want this to be skill-based, right? Because when the game performs that badly, it tells me that I need to go spend like 10 grand. Make like a down payment. Take out a loan. Because you can't play skillfully when the performance is that bad. Controller's not working. Glad people are waking up towards that stuff, though. Games get called out a lot more for not performing properly, and I think that's a good thing. Like Cyberpunk on last gen consoles, perfect example. That game did not function. They got called out for it. They got in trouble. Because they marketed that game as a last gen game first, and it sure as hell wasn't. Needed to have a PC. It's a prequel and a sequel, and it makes no sense. It's a prequel and a sequel. But I don't think any sane person plays this game for the story. Play it because it's Diablo with combat. Good melee combat. That's the only reason. The number of problems with the narrative in this game. The first is that, you know, it's based on a period of history which, like, only historians and weebs know anything about, you know, the Sengoku era. Then you have the problem of the fact that the protagonist is mute, they don't talk, so just kind of watch things happen, and that kind of thing doesn't really work in modern games anymore because the graphics are so realistic, and there's voice acting and things. Then you have the problem there's time travel involved too, so it's just a cluster. I watched the cutscenes for this, but I regret doing it. I would have... It was kind of a waste of time to watch it. I get what they were trying to do, but... just the fact that there's a silent protagonist alone makes it very awkward. It's not cohesive at all. I mean, there's people in this game that, like, commit seppuku, and your character just stands there like they're on drugs. Very awkward. But to be fair, the first game, people didn't like William. You know, he was kind of just like a generic white guy. He didn't really have much personality. William did not talk much either, but at least it wasn't like a self-insert character, so it was a little bit more believable. But yeah, people didn't like playing as white guy, so they added a custom character, create a character. But then they still try to have a story with that, and it just doesn't work. I don't know how else to put it other than that. I feel like silent protagonist should have died with, like, the PS1. I strongly I strongly believe that. It's weird that games still try to do it, and it's like, well, the graphics are becoming, like, photorealistic. It doesn't make sense to have someone just literally stand there. Like, they would react. And only developers that can pull out silent protagonists is pretty much, people that make the Zelda games. Like, Link is still expressive, he does not talk. All he can really do is scream, but he's still expressive. He still reacts to things accordingly. In this game, they totally did not really understand. Didn't take any inspiration from that. Someone commits seppuku in front of you, and your guy looks like he just smoked like 10 marijuanas. Very awkward. Not at all how somebody would react in an extreme situation like that. No, the thing people don't understand about William is he was an actual person in history, and he was present for the events. Obviously, they didn't have big ice demons running around and stuff, but he was actually an actual person in that time. But because that kind of history is very alien to people who don't live in Asia, people just thought that, you know, they just put a white guy in the game to sell more copies, which is not the case. It actually was supposed to be somewhat grounded in history, like actual historical people in the game and stuff. It's just having a white guy in a very Japanese game. You know, the game doesn't really convey that he was an actual person. They didn't pull like, you know, an Ubisoft or something. It's like, well, we need to have this generic white guy with light facial hair to sell this game. That's not what it was. It's just it came off that way. He's not really a big historical figure. You know, he was an actual person. Guess you could call it a misunderstanding. But even then, he was not a very interesting or expressive character. That's part of the problem, too. Yeah, it's not like those photos you can find on Twitter, like Western video game protagonists, and they all look exactly the same. Like, white guy, light, slightly disheveled facial hair. Like that. That's not what they were trying to do. It's just it came off that way. William is kind of like a blank slate character, so.
何を高めたい？
Ninja Turtles here.
手加減はなしだぜ。
Where's my money? I'm starving. Starving. I need to eat. Eat anything all day. I actually don't have any energy to play games right now. Money still has not come in. All I've got on me is $10. Yeah, I need to order something, but I can't. So I think I'm just gonna wait out. I guess I'm just gonna have dinner today. I don't know. I wanted to go out today. I really needed a break, but things did not work as planned. I get my money, I'll order something. Probably just devour something. But yeah, right now I'm really think I should not overexert myself. I'm literally running on nothing right now. Yeah, should be a kitty sitting stream today. Otherworld Legends is getting an update in, I think, 2.5 days. So that's pretty exciting. I want to work on that today. Probably very little KOF All-Star today. Probably do most of the Otherworld Legends tonight, but I don't know how long the stream will be. At the rate things are going, I'm not going to have my money until, like, I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to have the money, and then it's going to take like 45 minutes for the food to come. So I don't know how much time I'll have. Looks like a lot needs to be done over there today. There's a lot of cleanup to do and stuff. So if not, I'll do a night stream. There will be one more stream today. I'll promise that much. Just don't know when or where. But yeah, I'm freaking starving right now. I have like nothing. I have not been able to order groceries, anything. So once I get that taken care of, I'll come back. Thanks for watching.